I feel like this is Cain all over again from
Yeah,
Poltergeist.
exactly.
God is in his holy
No,
temple.
no, no.
Welcome back to another episode of Blerd Up Reacts, where we watch and react to the latest and greatest in TV, movie, and gaming. We are your host. I am Monique,
Now I'm Killer Cam.
and today we are watching episode 8 of Them, the Amazon Prime series Them, and we are almost to the end, you guys.
Almost to the end. So, last episode, we got to look at basically, was it all four of the demons? We now know of all four of the
Yeah.
demons now.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of have an idea how they're coming into play. Um, we saw Henry go off the rails,
Mm-hmm.
which I didn't mind that. Well, I didn't mind that much in reality.
I didn't mind because he didn't get caught because he was doing a lot of things in the daylight. And
Yeah.
I was like, Henry, boy, slow your roll.
It was like we also saw Ruby go way off the rails, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad she finally realized like it's something wrong,
Right,
basically.
right. I think they all realize something
Yeah,
is wrong at this
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Um, but you guys have let us know that this next episode is another one of those.
Is it
Ep-
this one or the one after it?
oh, I thought it was this
Episode
episode.
9. Episode 9 is the one I've been warned about.
Mm-hmm.
Which at the end of the day, listen, y'all, it's not even gonna matter at this point because we've come too far to not know what happens here.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, like we're really gonna try to wrap this series up because we've got reactions starting next week and just the days that they fall on. Like something's gonna fall to the wayside. I don't want to drag this one out
Yeah.
any not drag it out, but I don't want this one to just be getting lost in the shuffle like that, I guess I'll say.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you're absolutely right. We want to make sure that nothing's interfering with us getting you our Loki reactions out. I
yeah.
don't. They Disney decided Wednesday's a new Friday, so
Just messed up the whole
just
schedule.
messed up. Yeah, everybody's schedule. I don't think we're the only ones. I think they messed
No.
up everybody's schedule. But
Yeah.
yeah, so we are gonna try to wrap up this series for you guys and get it out to you as soon as possible before Loki comes out, so we can get this done and get you out those Loki reactions and also reactions to other shows, Superman and Lois. And we might have an opening after we get done with this. We'll check
Yeah.
back with you if we do and see what you guys are watching and want us to react to. But
Yeah.
definitely going to try to wrap this up for you guys so you guys can have your reaction for the whole series. So.
Okay. Three things I wanna figure out. I wanna see. I wanna see what the milkman really up to. That's what I want to see. And I still want to know what club was Clark at.
Is Clark gonna even know Betty missing?
Do we care? I really don't feel like it. you
No, I think in the last episode he realized that something happened, but I,
but did he
child, he
care?
might not even
Is the
care.
question.
Clark gonna be like, "Oh, bye, Betty."
I'm free. Look,
Free at last.
stole the
No.
girl money. Look. Anyway, I know you had a comment you wanted to shout out here.
Yes, I did want to shout out one of our commenters on the last them video reaction. It's Kashan Baloo, and I hope I'm saying your name right, Kashan. But Kashan said, "Well, this episode showed the Embry family woke up as a whole, as a family unit, realize that something is wrong with the place. It's the beginning of the Embry family redemption." And I wholeheartedly agree with that. Um, I felt like everybody pretty much had in the Emery family had a wake up call last episode and was like, "Yo, something's wrong. We gotta go. We gotta go."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then the final scene of Baby Chester's bones.
Ugh.
Like,
I feel like we not done.
We not. So let's get into it. Before we do, thank you to everyone who's been liking and subscribing to our channel and following us on this reaction series specifically. You guys, this was all because of you guys.
Mhm.
The reason we got as far as we did was absolutely because of you guys. And I have to say, for me personally, it has made it an easier watch knowing that I can jump down in the comments with you all and talk about what we're seeing. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for your support. Thank you for helping drive this series. If you're new, just stumbling across our channel, please make sure you do hit the like button if you are enjoying the reaction series, and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date. Again, we got this episode and then 2 more episodes after that we'll be trying to wrap up here in the next 7 days. So if you don't want to miss it, you want to hit that damn button.
Mhm.
All right. You ready?
Uh-huh, yeah. I'm ready. Let's go.
All right.
Oh no, Luck.
He's got the whole world in his hand.
Is she in a nut house?
In his hand, he got the
Wait, so
stars
wait.
and the moon.
How did we get
In
here?
his hand, he got the whole world in his hand.
Can we stop singing this song?
I know. I was just thinking, like, okay, I get it.
Hello, Mrs. Emery.
Don't talk to
I'm
me.
told you still
He
won't
looked like
eat
a
your
pervert.
food, Lucky.
You weren't gonna see my family.
What do we say about getting excited?
I'm not
What
getting-
happens?
I'm not getting excited.
The authorities in North Carolina have confirmed your story
I just need to talk to her.
about what she did to your son.
She didn't do anything
What
to my
the-
son.
Did you know that several Negro women have come in here having done some terrible things?
What?
What doesn't help is you're coming here every day trying to see her.
She needs to know that I came
Right.
and that I'm not upset.
In time, you can tell her.
I know my wife.
This is an involuntary hold. You understand what that means.
That you can keep her for as long as you want.
So we can help.
Help with what though? Like,
I'll make sure to tell her that you stopped by and that you and the girls are hanging in there.
Doctor, what treatment?
Honestly, I mostly listen.
don't believe that, Henry.
Right.
What did they
We're gonna
arrest
talk
her
about
for?
this.
Exactly.
I guess they're trying to say that she killed Chester.
No, but she just said that the North Carolina people, like, police verified her story. So again,
Verified what? I want to know what. And what story did they get? Because there's no reason for her to be there if that was the case. Other than something we'll get into in the after talk, because this pisses me off.
oh, hold on, we gotta find out what's going on with Betty. I know this her.
He got her on the camera.
I made it just the way you like it. Milk and 2 sugars.
You wanted him.
Do you
got
notice the
him.
wallpaper? It took me a while to find the same pattern, but I can be pretty determined.
Didn't she hate that wallpaper?
I got you some things in pink. You don't wear enough pink. You don't have to be scared. Tying you up, that was just for your own protection. It's George. You know me.
Apparently she don't, George. But that's her fault.
Bet you them Negroes looking mighty nice right now, ain't they?
And I like to think I'm a good person, too. And I know what our love would have looked like to people who just couldn't understand. Well, I know it seems extreme. I want you to know that I'm ready when you're ready.
For what? Ready for what?
How'd you get there, Betty? Time to think about this. How did you get there? From being mean and nasty and just plain ugly.
Go on, girl, let it out.
We don't care your lip quivering. Look.
Marty, Compton sergeant shot dead. What have I been saying all along? This is all on us.
Marty, why don't you just go to the bank first? Just see if maybe they could.
Shut up about that!
Wow.
What about you? You want to run too? I'm game, Marty.
Wow. Really? Just because y'all lives miserable?
Right. That's what happens when mediocrity is celebrated.
Beaumont, what they do? What's happened to you?
She got that surgery.
I saw him. The man, he spoke to me and through me. When he made you hurt your family, did he talk to you? He told me he could command me. He talked like he was some sort of god.
Mrs. Emery. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just
Don't be walking up on people like that.
come on, come on. I don't want to get in trouble.
Don't trust him.
I know.
He looked like that Terminator T2 medical
Exactly,
guard
that's
who
what I
just
was
be
thinking
licking
about,
on
they've been
people.
licking people's
Yeah.
That's exactly who I thought about.
What they do to her?
You're in a good place.
I ain't asked you that.
Can she even feel anything? Stop talking to me!
Girl?
Girl? I wasn't ready.
Me either.
Mrs. Emery, the lady doctor, she listens. If you make your case plain, there's no way she won't give you that phone call.
What if it was your family?
If it was me and I was worried about my family, I'd yell from the rafters. I wouldn't give up, no matter what.
He got a lot. It puts the lotion on it.
Right. I don't want
It's a fucking lotion on
to.
it.
You look lovely.
Thank you, George.
Is there a shower down there?
This is nice, isn't it?
I didn't know you were such a good cook, George.
If I'm honest,
Make sure it ain't
I know
pink
how to
in the
cook
middle.
two things, and you're eating one of them. Anything you make, I'll love.
What is the other thing he know how to cook?
I know.
I'm scared.
Right.
I know. Just gonna get some things, then we go.
Do we have to go back to Aunt Jesus?
Yes.
Yes. Just for a while. We need to stay close. So when your mama comes home, she can find us.
I don't want her to. She'll hurt my brother.
No, we talked about this.
Who be telling these things?
Yeah. Like, how are they getting these stories?
Yeah. Oh. Why you look surprised?
So, George, if we are meant to be together,
Oh, it's fated, Betty.
well, keeping me locked up under the earth is no way for us to live.
No, you're right. You're always so smart about things.
If it is real love, then there's nothing to worry about.
More wine, Betty?
Okay, George.
Oh! You could have picked something bigger.
You could have kept on stabbing him. You
I'm
need to pull
sorry,
it
you feel
out.
this way.
Caught the
Of
meat,
course,
not
it's
the
true. Love never did
jugular.
run smooth. If I have to prove it to you, I will. If you don't love me, if you want to leave, it'll be the hardest thing I've ever done. But I love you enough to take
That
that
means
chance.
he gonna kill you, girl.
Look who's back.
Daddy's home.
Look. All on me. All on me. All right? They're just kids. You deal with me. We let them go, and you deal with me.
No, either you or that nutjob mammy that lives here knows something.
No, son. That woman.
Her name's Betty.
Okay. Betty, we never even spoke. Hey.
How old are you, Gally?
Dang.
You're practically grown.
Yike! Stay away from her!
Hands
Ew!
off me.
Stay away from
I am gonna kill you.
Get the fuck down there.
Let my girls leave.
You sit here every day watching Betty,
She's an attractive woman. Who could blame you?
Bullshit.
No,
Don't
she's
nobody want
not.
this bitch.
Right.
Yeah, but you know something.
No, sir. That house is none of my business.
Maybe not yours. That wackadoodle wife of yours. Everybody knows she killed a little baby.
It's not what happened.
Oh, what? It came with the house?
Well, you want to know what happened? Some Teco world motherfuckers killed our child.
Okay.
Let me see my family.
They won't see you, Lucky.
Excuse me?
They're frightened by you. And frankly, I can understand
No.
it. I spoke with your husband on the phone. He agreed that it's best that you not be disturbed.
Listen to me, you bitch. Maybe what I did was
Right.
wrong, but I have never hurt my child. It was a white bitch, just like you, who killed my baby.
I'd hoped you weren't this far gone, Lucky.
If only there were a mirror. Candyman.
They got some nerve.
Savages.
I know what it's like to want to protect them, but you feel like you can't.
So that's supposed to mean can't?
No, that's not what I mean.
Because I seem to be doing a pretty good job taking care of me and mine till you and your fucking brood showed up.
Not really. No.
Get up. Wake up. Wake up. I need you.
I don't think he's here to help. I don't like where this is going.
Open your hand.
Not my fingers.
Daddy, don't do it, Daddy.
Get off her!
Daddy,
Get off her!
don't do it. Keep that on her.
Look out!
Just like the man. Ah! Shut up, man.
You have no idea
You
what
ain't
that
helping.
I don't know! I don't know!
Where are you going, Jackrabbit?
You can still walk away!
You people may like jail, but me not so much.
Come on, Ruby. What you?
No,
Ooh,
no.
Gracie.
No, Gracie.
Oh,
Axe.
right.
Ruby, axe.
Lucky.
Help me.
Why are you in my room?
Just get some rest.
But they don't understand. You could take these off, though, please.
Is he real?
Just so you don't hurt yourself before the procedure tonight. The lady doctor thinks sooner is better.
No, he not real.
He's not real. Mm-mm.
If I'm honest,
Yeah, his eye.
it's really the best thing.
It's a black
That's a
cat.
man, and yeah.
If only you'd minded me. Your brood minds me. They know their place. But you, what black magic are you made of? What perversion lets you fight against the alliance I have?
Stay the fuck away from my family.
Do you think the rest of your kin can keep me out of their minds? Their corruptible, venal, black hearts? Oh, so
He's all
by the time I leave you here in this place, I'll have them rend each other to pieces, morsel by morsel. For your strength in this trial is under mercy from me. I'll let them take your brain, spare you ever having to know you had a family. But for now,
There's something about that land.
you must ponder at your wickedness whilst I exult in my labors.
There's something about that land.
Yeah. Something having to do with him in that land.
Yeah. I feel like this is Cain all over again from
Yeah,
Poltergeist.
exactly.
And I hate that Cain. God is in his holy temple.
No. It's a mighty fine day out today.
Ooh, ooh.
That's how it's going off?
I
No,
know.
no,
I
no.
thought there was a lot more. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. All right, all right. So
Ugh.
at the end there, that was the first time. I'm sorry, I don't know if you do this, but I do this. In every anything that I watch with the closed captions on.
Mhm,
So this was the first time that I saw they actually gave a name to that entity, and it was
mhm.
Reverend Epps. So that's why I say I feel like this is like a Kane
Kane.
situation, like
Uh-huh.
all over again.
A
Um,
la Poltergeist.
mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. In case you guys, well, 2 and 3.
Two.
What was 1, 2, and 3? They just didn't call them by name in one.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was trying to remember back to the first Poltergeist, but I know that book was in two. I hate them,
Yeah.
man. It scared me after death. Um, but yeah. So and I think episode 9 might take us back. I
Back.
think that's what I've been hearing from everybody to
The
figure
thumbnail
out what
was
is
in
going
black and
on.
white,
Yeah,
and it was
yeah,
called Covenant 2. So Covenant 1 was a so Covenant 2 is probably going to be like that as
yeah.
well.
Yeah. Man. Just everything. That was
Yeah.
a very intense episode. I did not expect it to be as short as it was. I'm
Hmm.
actually excited to jump in the
Into the next.
I'm
It's like I'm
excited,
excited,
but
but
I'm
I'm
not.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I need to know what happens because I want to know if my hunch about if it being that land and maybe
It
some
has to
kind
be
of magic or something put on that
curse.
land that is, yeah, curse,
Yeah.
that is making it so that black families cannot live on this land in these houses.
Well, remember in where when they bought the house, there was the section in
Mm-hmm.
the paperwork called the covenant, no person with Negro blood shall live. And they were like, oh, this isn't enforceable again. This isn't enforceable. So I'm with you. Now, which
Yeah.
you actually said it earlier on in the season that it has
Mm-hmm.
something to do with that land, which
Yeah.
now we've kind of got comfort. I'm taking it as confirmation that it is,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
Um Man, I know you had some thoughts, and I'm kind of curious to hear what you
Mhm.
got to say about the whole Lucky being put in the psychiatric ward and what the I guess, well, what do you call him? The I don't want to say warden. I don't think that's right, but the head of the psychiatric
Orderly
ward,
or yeah, I
keeps
know what you're
telling
talking
her.
about.
Mm-hmm.
So back in the day, which this isn't news, they used to test on black people.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know, back in the day, you could get put in a facility like that for no reason, which is what we see is happening with
Yeah.
Lucky
Mm-hmm.
for the sake of whatever the motivation. This lady, I feel like she's playing doctor and doing something that's like a lobotomy, but something else, disrupting a portion of the person's brain because she's trying to make a name for herself. Because we see Anika Noni Rose's character is in there, Lucky's in there, Miss Beaumont's in there. All three of them are in there. Most everybody in there has that surgery now, and Lucky's up next, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what I was saying back in, oh, it just irritates the fuck out of me because if
Yeah.
you weren't getting arrested or hung for something, you were getting put in a mental institution for something.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, things that we understand now as common ailments, like whether it's depression, whether it's ADHD, dyslexia, something as simple as that could land you in there.
Yeah.
Something as simple as you having a bad day could land
Depression,
you,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Which
in
we and
there.
yeah, depression, which is very highly something that everybody is experiencing, especially now with the pandemic and everything.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy to me. Like, well, it's not crazy because I've heard it before, but it's just crazy to think like that little thing could end you up
Mhm.
in an involuntary hold in a psychiatric ward.
And what she has is clearly PTSD outside of the other shit that people are fucking with her on. She's clearly got post traumatic stress disorder. And back then, they didn't care to help you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They just
Yeah.
housed you somewhere, put you
Yeah.
away, took you away. Nobody is ever going, like, if something were to happen to anyone in that facility, nobody's
Nobody
going to care.
cares. Yeah.
Nobody's
Yeah.
going to care. And that was just kind of like when I saw that irritated the hell out of me because it happened. It happens. Number
Mm-hmm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, it brought me back to that episode of Lovecraft Country when Montrose was talking about, boy, I couldn't come out no closet. They would have had me up in the mental institute. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
And it kind of harkened me back to that. And I was just kind of like, ugh.
You know, and I'm sorry, I just thought back to a scene where Lucky was walking down the hallway with that orderly and that jump scare that we had. Stop
Yeah.
talking to me. I get why she said it now. I was like, girl, she's crazy. But no,
Yeah.
that dude wasn't really there. So I'm sorry. I just kind of thought back to that.
Yeah.
But okay, so what do we think about the two white guys coming up into Henry's house at this point?
Oh
Like,
my God. The baby, you better kill
this
me.
family has been through some shit, man. I mean, how many times can this happen? I mean, that's a dumb question, but how many times
Yeah.
can this happen? You could go all your life thinking like, okay, something bad happened to me, but it can't happen again, can it? Yes, it can.
Yes, it can.
Yeah, and that's just so
And I just really, it's just like, you guys are so fucking weak. You couldn't even do it mano a mano. You had to tie him up.
right. Like
Fuck with the babies. Like, for real, you're so fucking weak. And I don't want this to happen to Henry. But in my head, I'm like, you better kill me. Because it's a wrap after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
If I get up out this chair, it's going to be trouble. And I'm
Because
not stopping.
at this point, the Emery family is like, fool me once, shame on me, but fool you twice, no, you're not gonna fool me twice. Like this, you gonna get the full brunt of everything that I have ever experienced in my life that was racially charged. Like I get what you're saying. Kill me, or you gonna get everything I got. And that's how I guess. Like a Scorpio, that's how our angers are. Like you reach that point where somebody could do something so little, but they gonna get the full force of everything that has ticked you off since you were in preschool. Yeah, so
Oh, I've seen that before.
yeah, I've done it before, and I felt so bad for I felt so bad for my husband at times when I've done that to him. I'll be like, you know what, that was wrong, but you shouldn't have left the napkin. You shouldn't have left the napkin on the floor, like. So
that always amazes me how different our tempers are. Like yours is a build up, mine is just like whenever I feel like it. Like,
yeah, I
but
know.
like
I know that was wrong, but you should have turned that light off when I told you to. Like,
that's horrible. But like Gracie and Ruby being there, that just amplifies it. Like at the end of the day, and I feel like this is saying I don't give a fuck about me. Like, do what you gonna do to me. Let them go.
And that's what scares me the most about those scenes, that Gracie and Ruby are there because they don't care. And the way that the main guy talks about Ruby and like
It's
how she looks
disgusting.
older. I know, it is so disgusting. And that made me like when it hurt him touching her.
Yeah.
Made me just so scared for the both of them because I know they would not think twice about it if they wanted to.
And it's just again, it's the situation where the people doing the stuff are the people who are supposed to be the good people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're doing this stuff, you got the doctor and they're doing this stuff to Black women. It's like you guys are the cause of all of this. All of my madness is a direct result of your bullshit.
And I feel like they're doing a lot of this because they're unhappy with it, with where they are in their lives. Like if they concentrated more on their lives and stopped trying to blame stuff on other people, like wouldn't be no problems. But because you are unhappy about where you are in your life, you can't do anything right. Don't take that out. Oh, that just makes me so angry. Don't bring me into your shit. Like I got my own problems.
Like I don't need this in my life, and you're making it worse.
Right.
And when I get your ass, you're gonna be over there talking about I didn't do anything.
Please
But when
Please,
somebody from the
please.
outside looking in, now I'm the crazy person because I'm responding to all this crazy bullshit.
I'm
You know what I
protecting
mean?
myself and my family, but I'm the
Yeah.
crazy person.
So there's that. Then we got the milkman. I'm sorry, those scenes was tickling me.
I know I should feel bad and like
I
worried for
don't.
Betty, but I don't.
That's what your ass get. Because you
Yeah,
wanted to watch what you wanted him to do to Lucky.
yeah. And
That's you you
I,
wanted him. You got him, bitch.
I
Like,
absolutely loved how when she stabbed him in the neck with that corkscrew, and he was like,
mm.
"So sad you feel that way, Betty." He didn't even flinch. Like it wasn't even like a It was like,
Yeah.
just so sad you feel that way.
It's crazy. I want to know how many times he's done this. Like it's got to be a few times because he
That's
got this little building. He got the Cloverfield Lane building under
yo.
the ground.
That reminded me of like what Fatal Affair or something, or like how those people be acting on those Fatal Attraction movies. Like, oh, Betty, one day you'll love me.
Like, I really wish you hadn't have done that.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
That's how you know a person is crazy,
It's
crazy.
crazy.
When you
Like, I just
stab or
stabbed you
shoot
in
them
your
and they
whole
just
neck.
be like, I wish you hadn't have done that, love.
I wanna
That's when
see.
you need to be afraid. Like, oh shit, like
Right.
they don't feel pain.
Right.
How am I gonna get out of this? But
Hey,
yeah,
look, you wanted him, girl. You got him. Look, that's
all
what you get.
yours.
That's what you get. Look, so
Mhm,
like no sympathy.
mhm.
Yeah, again, I'm like you. I'm like laughing at the shit because I know in my head it's not funny, but it is because
Sorry.
it's like you deserve this.
Another thing popped into my head. Oh, you want to hit people with garbage cans? Now I got to cut you.
Dude, here's the one that reminded me of the corkscrew. Has anyone seen the corkscrew? Where's the corkscrew?
No, that was man, great Friday the 13th kill. But anyways,
Yeah.
man, is there anything that we missed? Anything else that we should talk about? I'm excited, but I'm not excited to jump in the next episode. But I
Yeah.
really need to know and want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm like you. I'm in this weird place of I'm excited but not excited
Mm-hmm,
because this one wasn't as bad, but it was bad enough.
mm-hmm.
And because people have been warning me about episode 9, my anxiety is like, am I going to be able to take this?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, but that's also the reason why I'm like ready to knock the rest of these out
Yeah, let's
because
get it over and done with.
I don't want to have this hanging over my head for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, because you were like, is my anxiety going to be able to take this? It doesn't matter. We're
Right.
doing it anyways.
Right. Let's get it done. Just get her done. Let's get it over with. Man, yeah, I'm excited, but not excited, but excited. I'm looking forward to next episode. I mean, if anything, yeah, I'm not even. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where I'm at. What
that's
about
it.
you? You
Yeah,
good?
I'm good. I'm ready for the next episode.
Oh man, what did you guys think of this episode, man? Drop down in the comments. Let us know how you feeling. Until no spoilers though, don't you spoil it.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but let us know what you think. Until next time, we are your host. I'm Killer Cam.
And I'm Monique.
We'll see you on the next episode of Blerd Up Reacts.
Thanks, guys.